Rolling with the triple C, I'ma make them bend the knee. Rolling with the triple C, don't really count the heat.
So guys, UFC 288, the return of the greatest combat athlete of all time. That's right. Guys, this video wouldn't be possible without our sponsor. That's right, Jimmy Bars. Whether you like cookies and cream, whether you guys like orange, whether you guys like caramel, whether you guys like, well, this is salt caramel cookies. This is actually some of my favorite Jimmy Bars that they have. But anyhow, it wouldn't be possible without this. I've been able to lose weight. This is a great snack to substitute a lot of your meals. So you guys make sure to go to your local Walmart and get your damn Jimmy on. 135 pounds. Guys, it's been it's been shuffling quite a bit. Merab Dashishvili, now you have the event that happened later with Chito Vera and the beatdown that Corey Sandhagen gave Chito Vera. I mean, where does this leave a guy like Sean O'Malley? Is he just going to wait for a title shot? You know, personally, I want Sean O'Malley. You know why? Because there's a bunch of pay-per-view points, and I'm here to make money, ladies and gentlemen. But it wouldn't be too late for him to say, hey, you know what? Maybe I do want to fight before I fight the Triple C. Because, guys, I'm retaining that belt back. Maybe I do want to fight a guy like Corey Sandhagen. Or maybe I do want to go with Dashishvili. But right now, the talks is that Merab is probably going to fight Nurmagomedov sometime in July. I mean, again, guys, this is all rumors. Personally, I talked to Ali, and he said that Merab has been offered the fight. He's the #1 contender right now. Right now, Nurmagomedov, Omar is looking to start kind of chomping on, start pretty much stepping on the toes to be able to fight for a title. If there's one guy that's probably the most dangerous guy in that division besides Triple C, his name is Umar Nurmagomedov. Now, my question is will Merab Dashishvili let this guy in? Does he want to take a more dangerous fight with a guy that could actually defend? Because we have saw in the past, Corey Sandhagen has been taken down by Peter Yan. He's been taken down viciously by TJ Dillashaw. I mean, this guy has been defeated in the Department of Wrestling. I mean, if I'm thinking I'm a Merab, I'd probably go the easier route and go here. But what is it that the UFC wants? Because you are the #1 contender. But if you do want a shot at the title, the UFC will tell you, hey, you're next in line if you fight so-and-so. So there's a lot up for grabs. I do believe right now the Bantamweight division is the toughest and the greatest division in the UFC. I mean, you had guys like Dominic Cruz, Frankie Edgar, myself who's making a comeback, Aljamain, TJ Dillashaw. I mean, these are all former champions that are on this crazy-ass bracket together, and we'll see who's going to be the best. But on May 6th, guys, I promise you guys, I'm doing my job. Anyhow, what do you got for me, Michael?
No, what are your thoughts on Corey Sandhagen and his decision to call out someone like Merab? Which it sounds like Merab is going to go against potentially Umar Nurmagomedov, but what do you think Sandhagen, if you were in Sandhagen's shoes, what his next fight maybe should be?
No, I thought Sandhagen did a good job. I think he's picking the right opponent because you want to cut the line. You want to go up against the #1 contender. We all know that Sean O'Malley is the #1 pretender, but you really do want to go after the #1 contender in Merab. Merab's got options. It depends what he wants stylistically. What fight is it? I can tell you right now, that Omar fight, you got to be ballsy to take a fight like that. But that's probably who Merab is. But that could also cost him that title shot. You have the Sean O'Malley fight, but Sean's just gonna wait. Like the UFC, they want to take care of him. They want to make sure that they make money off of Sean O'Malley. That way he's all fine and dandy. And personally, I love pay-per-view points. So Sean O'Malley, stay put because I'm coming. But Merab, he's gonna have to decide stylistically who is it that he can fight. But if he thinks his will and his wrestling, after he had a great performance against a guy that can't defend a damn takedown, if he thinks that's gonna take him far, then good luck. I personally feel like Corey would be a better matchup. But, Omar is right there. Omar is the most dangerous guy, man. I'm going to say it right now. At 135 pounds, out of all these cats that I see, Omar Nurmagomedov is the toughest challenge for any of those dudes, including myself. He could wrestle, he could strike, he could box. He's well-rounded. He's seen his brother and his cousin win world titles, and he wants to be next. You know, there's a lot of great things happening in the bantamweight division, and we'll see how all this stuff shapes up. Because by the time May 6 hits, you know, there will be a new crown king, and his name is Triple C.
So it sounds like that's the prediction. Then we got May 6th. Of course, you're going to take back the title, but then you think after that, after you go against O'Malley, Umar might by that point have earned that next title shot. You might be the next in line, so to speak.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the way it's going to more likely probably work out. But it all depends what a lot of this stuff, because remember, the number one contender, Merab, is going to be able to let this man in. And it all depends if Merab wants to let this guy in, because if he doesn't want to let this guy in, I think more likely the UFC is going to do a Corey Sandhagen, Merab. But I did hear Dana White talking about Merab and Corey Sandhagen to be the number one contender fight, or possibly the next person in line, if I believe when I was watching the press conference. So there's a lot up for grabs at 135 pounds, and right now, you know, from being the second lightest weight in the UFC, it's the most talked about weight class in the whole divisions of the UFC.
Quick one, Cheeto Jan. There's some rumors about that. What are your thoughts
Man,
on that?
Cheeto talks about attention. Like, man, you just got beat up. Like, oh my God, I'm calling another fight. It's like, dude, go work on your wrestling for a minute. Like, you won't be able to. Like, to me, Cheeto was never a top 5 opponent. Go work on your wrestling, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Talking about Triple C's broke. Triple C wants attention. There, Cheeto, with all these tats and all these pussies in the back of your head and all this crazy shit that you be writing and saying. Bro, just get better, dude. Just get better. But I do think Jan is probably a good matchup for him. You know, I think Jan will personally beat him because he's got better striking. But we'll see. Jan might take him down too. I'm out. So thank you guys again for watching. It means a lot to me. So you guys remember, there's more breakdowns, there's more technique, there's more tactics, and there's definitely more cringe. So make sure to subscribe and click on that button. I'm out!